Good evening, gamers, and welcome to the CSCB stream. I am one of your casters tonight, King, here with CSC Patriot slash Exile Starly. Starly, how you doing tonight?
I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay.
I know that to be true. All right, looks like it looks like we're gonna be between Inferno and Dust 2 tonight.
I'm
Two
doing
maps
I'm
that
doing I'm doing significantly worse now. Thanks for asking.
I was about to say I don't know if Starly's glad that he agreed to cast this, given what we're seeing in terms of max selection right now. Looks like we are just waiting on the last one. I'm being told that my cat is coming through my microphone. Welcome, folks.
Your beautiful little adult son
My
is also
beautiful
a hater of these two
my
maps.
beautiful. I know that's right. He hates Inferno. Actually, I feel like he would. I feel like he would like Inferno. I feel like he would enjoy living in one of those apartments.
Yeah, Dust 2 does not sound pleasant.
No, especially for a cat. I feel like if I were a cat, I would want to live in Inferno.
Yeah, I think Inferno or Mirage would be top two. I think Overpass is kind of a non-starter, as is Nuke, obviously. I think Nuke would be like a serious violation for a
Yeah,
cat to.
Nuke sounds like it would be like a hazard, both to the
Yeah,
cat and to the nuclear facility. Um, it might be on a new Nubis might be kind of cool. You get to like harass tourists when the map is being plagued by terrorism. You know,
yeah. Well, I really love the little animation of like the big glow up or whatever, but the fact that the first time I'm seeing it is on Inferno is disgusting.
I know that to be true, but we are going to be seeing Inferno tonight, folks. We are casting Elite Hydras versus Mercenaries. These are two teams that are sort of fighting to get a playoff spot. Sorry, we got your boy Rod in the chat. Say hello to Rod.
Hello, Rodwave.
Rodwave. Hashtag Rodwave. Hashtag Rodless Wave, dude.
Yeah.
Those who know.
I think Elite has two more match days, right? So the winner of this game does control their own destiny to at least make the lovely playing game everyone's favorite. Um, I think winner could also have a good chance like punching up into like the 7-8 game, so they don't have to win two straight best of ones. But
Yeah, absolutely. And that being said, the loser of this game is going to be kind of on the back foot going
the
into the
loser,
last day of matches. Like you mentioned, they might not be in control of their own destiny at that point. I'm
they will
not really.
absolutely not. There are currently 5 teams, I believe, at 4 wins right now. I think is that 5 or 6? It's 5. There are 5 teams at 4 wins. 4 of these 5 win teams are playing each other tonight because I believe FNL is playing Nan tonight, and then
Yes.
AVI is trying to play DRG. So winning here should guarantee that you at least control your own destiny if you don't outright sit in the 10 seed by the end of the night. But obviously, playoff seedings are not determined tonight; they're determined after Thursday. So obviously, you would really, really, really like to have the opportunity to control your own destiny because, frankly speaking, like the losers of today between the FNL NAN matchup and then also this HG ATL matchup are going to be pretty homeless. It's not like fun ever to be on the outside looking in, and I don't know the exact intricacies this season of tiebreaks because it does look like Elite is playing that full round robin, so you don't have to go to round win percentage probably. Um, so it does kind of depend, and obviously this is like the most three-head analysis ever, but both of these teams have lost more games than they have won, so I guarantee you their tiebreakers are probably also ugly.
Mm. Yeah, I mean it. These are two pretty scrappy teams too. I think ATL has just gotten a pretty substantial makeover in terms of swapping out players and trying to make this final playoff push. HG is I think that they might have made some roster changes a few match days ago, but we're still sort of waiting to see it gel. Interestingly, I think both of these teams had pretty high draft picks in this last season's draft, so it's interesting to kind of see them on the outside looking in almost. Although, now that I mentioned that, I do think that might be the case for a decent amount of the high picking elite teams from this past season. So,
Yeah. I mean,
maybe it's
just
a bit
looking
of a
at the standings
curse.
right now, it's kind of like OS and Wiz are just like kind of beating up the rest of the tier. Like 3 seed Boo is at 7 wins, and 7 wins to 4 wins is not like as large of a gap as you should kind of expect in a league, right? T is dead last in the tier, but they're still 3-8. So I mean, technically, there could be a world where like 5-8 T could sneak into a playoff spot if like let's say the winners of this game and then the winner of the Nan FNL series like lose again. on the very last match day. But I think Elite has been competitive, so I hope to see a competitive game. Um, Again, I am kind of curious to see who ended up picking this map. I think it was HG who had choice, right? Do you know how home and away split again? Because I think starting on CT side is important here,
Yeah,
especially if you're going to go to
I'm not
Inferno.
sure. I do, because this is the first season that we've changed the ban order. I do know that, taking a look at it here, Hydras have played this map once and lost. And
Okay.
I'm being told
Okay.
I'm being told by the voices in my head that ATL will be starting on the CT side.
Yeah. I mean, that
Sure.
should be nice for them, right? Like, again, like Inferno is one of those maps that is heavily favored. You said ATL has played this map before?
Yes, ATL has played it once and lost.
Okay. Yeah, not great, not terrible. Um, but I mean, better than HG, who has never played this map, and they've spent 4 bans on it. So, I mean, it's kind of hard to say, right? Like, again, you're gonna get a scrappy affair here. Um, yeah, I mean, King, walk me through this map. You know how much I fucking detest it.
Yeah, I mean, it's gonna come down to how these teams choose to fight for banana space, and how they choose to fight, for apartment space and mid space. Um at least I mean, in CSCs, I'm my experience, at least, Inferno does tend to be a very um grindy map, and just in terms of, like, it's a lot of trading utility damage. It's a lot of running into each other over and over and over again until, one of the two teams says, "All right, that's enough. Maybe I should back off a little bit." And I mean, yeah, I do think that we're going to see just a lot of absolute brawls on banana. Yeah, maybe some A plays here and there, but I do think that banana is probably going to be the bread and butter of these two teams. It'll be interesting to see kind of who wins those fights. So Starly, you have another admirer in our Twitch chat. Cade says Starly smiley face.
Hello, Cade. Cade, your old teammate, I see. Our boy House is on, I think it was ATL or HG.
House is on ATL.
House is on ATL, so I mean, I'm just gonna get it out of the way. I'm gonna be a little biased. I will cheer for ATL to win this one, just for my boy. But yeah, I am kind of curious to see how the pacing goes because like you mentioned, there is a util dump fest on banana, right? It does leave the A side of the map a little bit more open for exploratory plays. Like you can get into apps potentially, right? If you throw the right set of utils. There will be fights top brackets, hopefully, right? Unless the CT smoke it, but I don't believe that's a default smoke from them, at least not at the round start. Um, I am kind of curious though to see, like, again, this is a map that between these two teams they've played once this season. It's probably going to look pretty sloppy, and I do wonder how much of a meat grinder Banana is going to turn into, especially since HG is starting on this T side. It's on them to set the tempo of this map. If they come out a little bit frantic and ATL can't keep pace and HG is able to exploit some gaps, great, right? That gives them rounds on this T side. But I do wonder if, especially on a map, you tell me, King, if you agree with this. I almost always prefer to play reactionary on a map I'm not good at.
Or I don't know if I would say reactionary is the right word. I think it's more so, you're fishing for a mistake, right? Like, I think that's a better way of putting it. It's more like you are, especially on Inferno. I do think that we are going to see a lot of rounds kind of be decided either in the first 20 seconds of the round or the last 20 seconds of the round. I mean, we're going to kind of see, will either one of these teams overplay their hand, take too aggressive of a fight going up banana, take too much utility damage, be locked out of some of these notoriously hard to retake bomb sites. Um, I mean, it really is going to kind of boil down to, which one of these teams are going to be able to kind of be comfortable with being uncomfortable, and just in terms of, like, uncertain map control, saving utility until the very last second, and really, like just like you mentioned, to an extent, like trying to thread the other team's little misplays into round wins consistently. But
That's why I was kind of shocked that HG ended up picking this map, right? Because again, unless ATL is insane and they somehow ended up with CT side despite picking the map. Um, I am kind of shocked that like it is the end of the season. It is kind of do or die, and you ended up on a map you've never played before. Um,
Right. And you know,
interesting.
there's something to be said. You know, we don't know if they've been scrimming this map or if they have any experience with it
Sure.
in general. And at the end of the day, I do think there's something to be said about if you do want to be a playoffs team, you are probably you're gonna have a map pool that's at least you've shown that you can play a wide variety of maps, just so you don't end up inviting a pure punish pick from your opponent. So I personally don't hate the Inferno pick, but we'll have to see how it goes.
Yeah. I'm just confused because to be honest with you, Dust 2 and Inferno were the last two maps, right? I'm looking at HG right now, and they're 2-2 on Dust 2. So I would like, really? And ATL's never played that map before. So we ended up on Inferno versus a map that we've shown 4 times. Like, okay, man. I mean, prove me wrong, right? Prove me wrong. But like, that doesn't seem right from my standpoint.
No, I mean I
I
do
mean,
think
also
that
like,
I
I'm
do
just
think that
hating.
you're approaching this from a very logical perspective, but at the end of the day, this is we don't always get logical around here.
I'm
Sometimes
just
we
saying,
are getting a
I'm
little silly with it.
I'm digging up every excuse in the book right now to not watch this map.
Mm.
I'm trying my absolute hardest right now, you know, because let's face it.
Mr. Observer, I do see on the website that the match has started.
Oh,
Um,
the voices in my
I'm
head are
being
starting to get
informed by
very
the
class
Observer that I'm
Michael
actually
Kester.
lying and spreading misinformation, that I'm reading into the future. There we go. Here we go.
When are you not? Oh, wow. I don't think we're allowed to say what our producer just said to us on stream. So here we go.
Yes.
ATL on CP, HG on T, 2, 4, and 7 teams in Elite. Lives on the line.
Lives on the line. Miss, uh, Mr. Production, I do believe the teams are swapped, by the way.
Okay, they are kind of. Well, we'll get this fixed out, as I believe HG is the one exploding onto this A bomb site, or is it ATL?
That is. It looks like HG is on T side. Looks like AG
Okay.
took a site, planted the bomb. It looks like we're getting a retake coming in here. NZ with 3 kills, 1 versus 2 for Sinky in a retake scenario. Or wait, what? Yes, I got confused.
Wait, so
And
ATL did start T side.
yes, ATL is on the T side.
Wait, so hang on.
Wait. Wait.
Yeah. No, so ATL started.
Oh yeah, I'm lying. I'm
Ladies and
actually.
gentlemen, you have witnessed an incredible gaslight. Write that one down for the history books. Make sure you record it. Send it to your friends. Send it to your
I'm
family.
actually just really good at lying, apparently, folks.
It is a generational stun lock has been put upon this stream, and now I'm a little bit stunned too because I've been told HG pick this map and HG said if we get a nade deck down mid, legs will trade out Griffin. One, but it looks like
But house goes big for 2 here.
yeah. And, let's calm ourselves down a little bit. Let's calm ourselves down a little bit here. Yeah.
We do a little bit of spreading misinformation around these parts.
There's a lot of trolling going around.
All right, round 3 op out for house though.
Yeah, immediately off of the good econ, house goes straight for the op. We'll be curious to see if that ends up mid, right, trying to catch someone across brackets, or if it's going to be used to pressure banana instead. HG opened in a pretty standard 3-2 default, and again, here comes the test of banana, right? ATL's going to disrespect it. It seems like there's only one nade, maybe a Molotov at most, but RD is through at 88 points of health. Is the price to pay to get through to car, but banana takes their tease as NZ tries to go for a peek. We'll regret it. 5v4 now for ATL.
It looks like Legs is going to trade NZ back out a little bit late there, but Griffin does go down. We've got one body in the apartment set up for the TTs. looks like the T's are deciding to kind of slow things down a little bit. They've got car control. They don't need to explode into anything quite yet. Mystery does get a kill out on Eclipsey. The T's are now in a 3 versus 4 scenario. Looks like there's another block smoke coming out on the B site, and the T's are grouping up at top mid, getting ready to try and flood into the A site. Will they clear out legs at low HP? That is the question, though. So Artie
RD.
Sniper is walking up, but this is ooh,
Well, nobody else
uh-oh.
on the port side is also looking. This could be a three-piece. Legs gets two and almost gets a third. If he had more HP, he would have gotten it onto trees. Now it's a 1v1 with Mystery on site, and Mystery shuts that down fast. I mean, HG is on the board.
Yeah, first gun round. I mean, you do hate to see the op of house just immediately get donated over there. Although it doesn't look like the CT's recovered it.
Yeah. Might not have wanted it, or it might have been out of reach because he died on Arch side. RD took a beating on Banana, so it doesn't look like the CTs will contest that space, but they are going to dump the usual, accoutrement of nades on that position. So I do wonder if ATL is going to start waiting it out a little bit more patiently, if they're going to be taking it. Looks like they're going to go patient this round, and again, the CTs don't really contest that cuppy space, even though only car is mollied. Instead, they opt into an A pop here. 5 T's strong, and Legs is the first one being challenged up again. Gets a dink onto Griffin immediately through Arch. Retreats back into a safe spot, finishes off Griffin. Well, allows a cross, but Mystery here to trade, and that's the bomb on Arch. 5v2 now as the numbers keep falling, and, well...
It's just a shooting gallery here for HG. Although it is what you would expect. I mean, this is a save round coming out of the T's. Only investing Tech 9's armor in some of these players. Already 5 know where he is, and there's no hope that's 5 alive for the Mercenaries.
Yeah, that is an awkward buy, to put it very bluntly, for ATL, because you still have 3 people who don't have a healthy buy, especially Sniper and Griffin, who are under 3k. You see Clipsy's bought down to an AK. You would expect House to kind of do the same, but not the
Yeah,
not
it
the best
looks
buy
like
going.
we're gonna get a weird we're gonna get an investment out of the T's, but it's not looking too pretty. RD Sniper only buying down to a Deagle, 2 Mac 10s and 2 AKs. Very limited utility on the T side here.
Yeah, and well, they're gonna eat a lot of crap down here with Banana.
Yep. Okay. I think he gets one. There.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's 2 kills for the T's. If they can get Sinky here before Legs rotate Sinky with 1, alright, traded out by House. 2 of the T's are really low here, and Legs is all the way up in Coffin. He does reveal himself with that shot. Volleyed back.
Yeah. But they don't have another smoke for CT, so once this fades, Sinky's gonna have a good line of sight. Of course, the guy with a good line of sight has an MP9 in him, but I mean, the HP advantage is stark on HG here.
It is. I mean, it does. Legs gets 1, Legs gets 2. Hardy Sniper. Play. Oh. Okay, he gets empty out of the smoke, but Legs has stuck the defuse. 7 HP on Legs, and it looks like RD Sniper will get Legs the last second of the smoke. A little bit of a Pyrrhic victory. That's a bomb plant and 5 kills for ATL, but HG does have the money to buy back into this, and they are, that money's starting to stack up a little bit. They'll have another buy out of this, even if ATL convert this round back.
Yeah. I think ATL rushed car, not expecting the defense to actually be there, because it hasn't been for the first 4 rounds, but that was the first round HG went 3P, and actually held the cubby space where Sinky is right now to fight with Molly on car, and I mean, even though they went 2 for 1 on the initial opening, the bad buy, they could have smoked CT and Coffin. So it's a real punish play, and again, Trees is a ton of the Molotov, really sectioning off ATL here. So Banana has been a bit of a dumpster fire for ATL so far. It's not been pretty to look at, and I mean, you kind of expect that on this map, but off of a sacrifice, the remaining 4 ATL members will explode out onto A. Enzy here caught on porch, but backing up safe. Mystery's off now, tries to ring out. Tech Sniper through the barrel. And NC's M4 will Mystery will contribute 1 more, and the A site is resolute. HG's now up to 4, despite losing the pistol.
I mean, ATL just being met with an absolute brick wall, regardless of the bomb site that they go to here. the utility damage you're seeing on your screen right now,
Yeah,
folks. I mean, Siki and Legs, both I believe playing different. I'm not sure if Legs is playing B actually. I don't
Lex
think
is
he
on
is.
A. Lex is on A.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, two. I mean, that's Inferno, I
This
suppose. I
is
mean,
this is
really
what I
just
was
pumping up that utility damage.
kind of alluding to when I said like, okay, we're gonna get a messy map, right? And the messy map favors the reactionary side, in my opinion, because you can just chuck these nades. You know these T's are running into your space. They probably don't know all the setup detail. And I mean, again, it's a slaughterhouse on banana. Look at the
Yeah,
HPs.
all with the grenade kill. Griffin does get two. That is an open bomb site for the T's.
Oh, another nade, dude.
Ooh, yum, yum. That's two T's very, very low. One bullet will do in Griffin entries here. It really does kind of hold them to Hardy's memories. Let's see if they can kind of hold on as long as they can, but this is a numbers advantage post-night for the T's. As the legs spam down to 21 HP. NZ onto RD Sniper, but traded out by Trees. Clipsy with a 1 dig onto Mystery. Legs at 21 HP. 1 versus 3 retake on the B bomb site, and it looks like he is going to take the tail.
Yeah, some great openings out of Griffin. You know, despite the health disadvantage, he just finds 2 Tech 9 headshots, and then ATL this time actually I think picks up the smokes off the dead CTs and are actually able to section off. You know, coughing are able to actually like smoke off CT, so that way the post plane is a lot safer. I mean, if they keep tanking the banana util, and it's kind of worked out for them so far. Every time they've gone banana, they actually come out a player up, even though they're not necessarily healthier than HG. So let's see if ATL continue to prioritize this B bomb site. I wonder if HG is going to swap back to playing 3B, because there's not been a ton of movement in apartments outside of that bonus round from the T side, or really even like brackets control. And if it is bracket control, it's really loud. It's like a stampede.
Right, car, see an op come out for both sides here. We're going to go for the early car peak. Looks like he got some damage, but did not convert a kill. That grenade, but does see Sniper on the smoke break. Gets traded back out by Clipsy.
He got spammed from Clipsy
Oh,
from
that's unfortunate.
Wow. Long range. Puts it into a 4v4 after the scuffle in apartments. And HG was...
Health advantage for the CTs, though.
Yeah, again, I promise you Trees probably ate a grenade for dinner on banana, but the amount of space given is workable. I mean, it's more than workable, I think, on ATL. But
It looks like Clipsy is very aware that the CTs are not in a great economic spot here, and that any gun that he can deny them from potentially saving is going to hurt them if the T's are able to convert this round. Mystery
yeah, but
does win the op head-to-head onto House over a Banana, though.
But again, I mean, ATL is so split here. There's no actual map control to commit to either one. So, I mean, Trees is just going to take another fight on Banana. I mean, that's a wash. And those smokes that Clipsy threw are a little bit early and ahead of the play. That moto smoke is going to fade in the next 10 seconds.
No, it seems to me like the plan might have been to try and bait out or rotate from the B side off of the
Clipsy!
right. Oh, okay. Clipsy does get one on the Sinky, but is traded out by Legs. Griffin making noise here. They know exactly where he is. Looks like he is going to get a bomb plant down. Consolation prize. And Griffin cannot convert the 1 versus 3.
Yeah. I mean... Am I allowed to be mean because it's elite?
I feel like that's fair. These are people that theoretically know how to play the game.
What the hell were the 2 B players doing mid-round?
I mean, I do think that they were just fishing for a pick. Really, I mean it looks like after ATL kind of do their initial scuffle, they are. It seems to me, at least, kind of waiting for ATL or HG to play into them. You know, get an overplay, an open a free kill, something to that effect. It hasn't really been working here. I mean, the ATL's round ones have come from the pistol and conversion and an explosive banana phase.
I really dislike the double B push. It shouldn't be for information. As Mystery gets pressure here on the card, it really should have been on the 4v4. That was your pick. From there, launch a bomb site and then make it a 4v2. And instead, they fed basically the CT's 2 separate 2v2 fights. And I mean, again, you guys are down 5 to 6, you know, or 5 to 1 in rifle rounds. Don't Where'd the confidence come from to play contact in a 4v4?
Looks like car retake, and Alt is going to win the head-to-head duel on the RD Sniper. Trees just posted up at car. The rest of the T's more or less wandering around middle. Get one in the house, traded out by Griffin. 4 versus 3 for the CTs here, although Alt is very, very low over on that. It looks like he is being left alone as the T's make their way over to A. Flipsy is taken out by Mystery's op. And
I mean, it's just a 19 HP ult here, so I mean, in CT smoked, if Trees has the courage to go through the smoke and then get out and take some space, because Coffin isn't smoked off yet, will be smoked off now, but I mean, this bomb site is going to get claustrophobic fast. Look at the HG rotates already coming in. There's a fast blink on Banana as well, and Alt is in this smoke, ready to pop out as soon as they start tapping the numbers. I mean, sprays the smoke a little bit, doesn't get any finds there, but still a 2v4 for HG, and ATL's out of vision block.
Yeah, a very, very doable retake here.
Well,
Griffin with one onto Alt there. That's a low HP kill though.
Hit on.
NZ, 2 versus 2. Where one of them will punish the jump up, and Sinky gets both. And that is a 6. That is a 6 for HG.
Great clutch from Sinky there, and I mean, Trees and Griffin are trying to pull that one back. They came real close there. That was a 2v4 at its peak, and HG escaped by the skin of their teeth, and the good times will continue to roll here for HG. Winning, well, 6 of the last 7. Do the motion.
6, 7.
But ATL, yeah, I mean, the pause here is warranted, I think. It's just too split. It's too individualistic. I get the opening fight. I'm not going to hate on the opening fight that Sniper took, right? Because, again, you're looking for a pick. You have to initiate contact somewhere. But, like, the walkout on Balk afterwards is just... I don't know, man. I feel like HG has been more than willing to give you kind of like control of the map, if you will, because outside of the one round, I think it was round 4 or 5 when they put 3 people in car to like contest banana space, they haven't really been fighting for any space on that side. There's not been a ton of aggression on the A-bomb side either. So again, it's just like you can get away with bunching and hitting, you know? It's not like you're being constantly walked on. It's not like you're being lurked on. It's not like you're being taken advantage of on this T side. But ATL is kind of playing into HG pretty heavily right now.
Right. I mean, they're more or less just failing to get into these bomb sites. So Griffin is going to get an early kill on the Mysteries op here. That is a numbers advantage for ATL, and they are going fast up brackets here.
Yeah, but Legs could be Legs is spotted. I was going to say he could be an X Factor, but someone spotted. I think Clipsy spotted him in second mid, and now NZ's position is known. Bomb is going to be planted safely, and they are numbered in this big pit. Gets one. Ducks under the bullets from Arch. No way, he gets a dink on the Sniper too.
Oh, wow, NZ absolutely just single-handedly holding down this bomb site. That grenade is going to kill Griffin! That's 4 kills for NZ.
It's on for an ace. It's on for an ace.
On for the ace. NZ's going to get an ace.
Oh, no. King. I'm wiggling my finger. That is not okay. That was not allowed.
That should not have happened, folks.
That's great play from NZ. That's great play to play the spacing. But NZ should be a dead man from the Arch player, and he's not.
Absolutely, sir. I mean, I won't understand. Absolutely masterful play out of NZ. I mean, he was able to perfectly isolate every single one of those 1v1s, and the T's, in a panic, just kept on feeding them to him. They were like, yes, Enzi, have another one, have another one, have another one, please, sir. That was tough to watch.
Okay, here's the cope angle from ATL. 3 rounds might be enough on T-side Inferno if you win the CT pistol.
I really do think that they would need at least 4. I mean, it depends on how polished HG's Inferno T-side is. We're going to see more kind of lost gameplay, it feels. Oh, Trees is going to extend that. Jeez. Kind of take this Molotov. How going to trade him out. Alt
I
is
mean, I like this
alone on the B
acceleration on
bomb
B.
site.
Yeah, I like this acceleration, but do we have a smoke for CT? The smoke for CT is a little labored, and I mean, Legs is already here. Could
It
tuck
looks
into
like
Coffins.
there's a bit of a misplay. It looks like we might have had 3 smokes go down on the CT.
Yeah. I mean, and now this bomb site gets compressed, and everyone's staring at Alt, so Legs pops out, gets 2. And I mean,
And
that's 8 for HG.
and
I
Griffin was trying to hold for the mid rotate, but again the or BTL just struggling to get onto this bomb site. Legs is going to take out Griffin. That's a hat trick for Legs, up to 15 kills, right up there with Enzy, who I believe is subbing for HG today.
NC
So
subbing. Oh, brother. I mean, HG, I apologize. I did not know your map knowledge game. Clearly, you can play this map, at least on CT side. Please don't shit yourself.
they're very
Please.
good at throwing grenades that the T's kind of just inhale.
Yeah.
That is true.
That's a skill. That's a skill because they recognize that ATL does kind of just get into these opening fights like on banana and brackets fast, right? Like these nades down mid, like House just. I mean,
House is no longer allowed to play this.
I mean, Clipsy also ate one. Clipsy also ate one on the way in onto
We have an
banana.
XM.
And I mean, okay.
We have an XM. What's
Okay. Yep. All right. Sniper gets the opening kill. Sniper gets the opening kill. Also under a lot of pressure here. Holding now a new box. Gets one on the Clipsy, and this is Alt's. Well, it's not really his last stand. There's only 2 people here. I mean, Sniper's position is advanced. Do they? They kind of don't, and NC pays the price. Alt's still alive on new box, by the
Alt
way.
is still alive here, folks. What are?
Yeah. Sniper's done his part. Someone kill Alt. Okay. Thank
All
you.
right, there we go. There we go. He has been vanquished. Mystery's position is known. He is looking at a 1 versus 3 retake.
I mean, Sniper's giving him a 1v2 here, so calm down. Okay, he did calm down. It's a 1v2. And we push the smoke again. Oh no, please don't tell me.
Uh-oh.
Oh, he smoked. It's okay, it's safe, it's safe. Surely it's safe. Surely Mystery doesn't check this gun. He will not. And that's how ATL get their 4th. It's not pretty, but it does meet your bar, King. And ATL's gonna need both pistols if they want to make this map competitive.
Absolutely, but you know what? If they do get this pistol and they follow it up with a conversion, they're right back in this.
Yeah, and again, you're on CT side Inferno because, I mean, it should be the easier side to play, right? Theoretically, unless HG has something devious cooked.
HG had been training for this exact moment for months.
Ah, is that why they're 4 and 7? They've been just hiding Inferno, their best map, the entire time in the pool.
Yes, that fits my narrative right now, so that's what I'm going to go with.
Okay. I'll bandwagon that narrative. Especially if HG wins a pistol.
HG Sleeper Inferno. I do believe that I've played with Legs, or played against Legs enough times to know that he is quite a beast on Inferno, which the stats do support as a
Yeah, Legs is a great player. Legs is he's been shooting hard this map.
I believe former player for you.
But yes. And I mean, oh, here comes 5 people up banana, and well, it's needed to the dualies of House, and Clipsy gets 2 as well. Griffin is gushed, however. Well, and they double back into Trees here. Trees hears this, tucks into second mid, and well, I don't know if he's gonna get cleared. Trees sets him up and knocks them down. That's double.
You know, that's no bomb plant for the keys either.
Nope.
I mean, they're coming into this with nothing. It looks like they're just going to go in like full Glock mode. Surely ATL does not lose around the Glocks, right? Surely.
Especially on the CT side of Inferno with massive util advantages. Surely not.
Surely not.
Well, they converted the first bonus for whatever it was worth. So
That's true. That's true.
hopefully they can convert this one.
Although that was another one where HG did not buy into. I was just curious. I feel like, especially, I feel like the trend nowadays is sort of to, even if you do lose the pistol round, do force second round, unless you don't get a bomb plant, as we see here. House is pushed all the way down banana. He gets a kill onto alt. His tank gets clear.
Well,
Sniper is getting ready. Okay.
It's just Glock. It's just Glocks. We are safe.
I gotta look at the HP on some of these.
Yeah,
that got a little sketchy for a second.
Nobody died, and House's Rambo push down ramp meant that they had 4 CTs on that A-bomb site. So, I mean, some people lost Kevlar. Boo hoo. You know, I don't even think you rebuy Kevlar at this point. So ATL will come out of it and play a bonus. And I mean, the lack of plants, and also to be honest with you, the lack of kills, right, on this T side,
Yeah,
they
we're
don't get
not
the money.
seeing a
They don't get
ton
the
of
money. It's just the
util coming
plants.
out for HG tier.
Yeah, I mean, 3 smokes, right? It's playable for sure, but you're not going to be able to refresh it until that goes in. It's a piece of work, or it's a piece of art, because Legs is already taking 40 damage to the company usual, so I'm a results-based analyst, and that smoke is good.
I think results-based analysis, isn't that literally just like a logical fallacy in terms of like you just say the results fit whatever narrative that you had going into looking at the results?
I have no clue what any of those words mean, but I do know that HG is eating the same amount of util that ATL ate. I mean, Griffin will fall to Enzi, and Clipsy was pushing second mid into Legs, so despite the numbers, or despite the health disadvantage, again, the numbers are on HG's side. It's somehow on Therese to make him nervous. Like, he knows there's one in the apps with him. Dispatches of that player perfectly fine, but now you're in a 2v4, your position known. Do you even bother to go for it?
I mean, these T's are very, very low. Artie Sniper and Griffin did a lot of damage, and Clipsy for that matter, did a lot of damage before they were put down.
Yeah, I think if they find another kill fast, I'm willing to entertain it, but this double up setup on Porch is
Yeah.
brutal, and I don't think it's attemptable. I mean, House is gonna go for it because he's got if he dies. Yeah, it's a firing squad, and Tree should be called off here. Well, he'll get a little investigative.
He's sniffing around for a kill, although looks like he's going to come to his senses and back away.
He needs to be careful not to be caught by an HG player here because they are checking for him. He's spotted now, and yeah, gets one on the way out. So, I mean, combined what 70 HP on the remaining HG players. That's a bummer, but I mean, at least the econ is healthy enough on ATL to buy back. It was a bonus. So,
NZ getting the last kill here. Former HR player, by the way, HR NZ.
uh, look at us two chuds sending out our players to these franchises.
That's what I'm saying. I'm trying to like how many former people who either played for you or played with you are in this lobby right now, Starly?
Just two.
Just House.
Yeah, just house.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean,
Artie
Sniper.
Sniper.
Oh yeah! Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
baby.
And the aggression. Is he gonna keep the aggression up? Surely you know you're being held at this point. Oh!
Anyway,
Oh, she traded out.
Oh my goodness, I love the XM so much, Starly.
It's a beautiful gun. It's a beautiful gun. RD has made it work on both sides of the halves now. And now that gives ATL a player advantage, and House doubles down on it, gets a second one in Banana, I believe. 4v2 now for ATL to try and convert on this first, gun v gun round. I love the XM, man.
It's such a beautiful and smiling engine that he was able
I mean,
to just...
it's so frowning if you get it used against you, but as a wielder of it, it is very smiling.
It is. I mean, it really was. Like, I can't even like ult. In no world should have taken half damage from that range, but he did, and that's the beautiful thing. Clipsy is going to get cut on the jiggle though. That doesn't quite reclaim numbers advantage for HG, but it does make this a 2v2 on the A bomb site.
And it does isolate Griffin alone on this bomb site here. So basically, ATL is going to give.
Trees might walk through the smoke. No, NZ is going to walk through the smoke.
Not if NZ will do it for.
Uh-oh.
Stinky.
Uh-oh.
Okay. It was safe. Mystery comes out and dies to Griffin's Empire. All is well. All is well as ATL gets to 7.
Oh,
nothing to see here, folks. Move on.
There was almost a GIF to be had right there, folks. There was almost a moment that could have lived on at least for like a week or two in CSC history because the collective memory of this community is not.
You didn't clip the NZ ace already?
I don't clip. I'm not the producer. That's the producer's job.
Wow, lazy.
The producer said that he quote ain't doing. Actually, I don't know if I should say the rest of that.
You can say it. We're like half an hour into the stream now. We can get demonetized. Like YouTube is not gonna like watch us this hard. Like Twitch especially won't care. Say it. Do you want me to say it? Are you that scared? Do you
Wait,
need me to
I
say it?
no,
Because I'm not
I'm
in the
sorry.
script.
I no, I got flummoxed by the fact that there are only 4 HG players. Also, looks like we have a tech timeout here,
Yeah,
folks.
that's what. No, it's fine. Like I'll just PC turned off or something. Like it's fine. Like now's the perfect time to say it.
Yes, our producer said that quote. He actually, I forgot what he said, folks. I can't
You're
lie.
terrible. Our producer, our beautiful little producer, HR Packy, admin of CSC said, I ain't doing dog shit. So thank you so much for that, Packy. Stream's been going great so far. Your dog shit level of effort has already made a great stream for us tonight. Alt's back in the server, and let's see if this game will get going shortly. HG a bit on the ropes here, forcing down, buying down to practically nothing. And I mean, if they don't get a round win here, ATL's very easily going to equalize. And I mean, again, you're on the CT side Inferno, favored side, against a team that, I'm going to bring it up again, has never played the map. The CT side looked great. It looked strong, you know? You kind of see the same issues that ATL had on their T side, where like the idea well is a little dry. The trades aren't quite there. You're playing a little bit split on the map. This is really the last chance to kind of wrestle control back into your favor for HG.
I mean, it looks like while they are forcing down, we have created pistols on two
Whoa.
of these. Although Sniper does catch a grenade for one of them, and almost goes down to that grenade. He is holding on for dear life. He's going to have to go big here. He does eat that grenade. Although it's not a molly, it's not flushed out. All on the Clippsy immediately. Oh my. These pistols are doing a lot of work. These pistols are doing a lot of work, folks.
Yeah, and Sinky gets one charge as well. House trades it back. 2v3 here, but Sniper 7 HP, and I mean, it doesn't look like he wants to go, but he's going to reposition.
I don't know in what world we go for this.
Yeah,
That's what I would do too. We need to get out of here. The money isn't fantastic on the ATL side. You know, you chalk this up to an unfortunate round, and you save those AKs in the next one.
Yeah, I think Sniper just got a little bit too exploratory on that bracket smoke. I get it. You see a smoke, you want to push it, but eats a dink, and then really the CTs have like no initiative on that A bomb site, and they kind of just get isolated off and picked off. I don't truthfully understand why Trees left pit. Was he mollied out?
No, I don't think so. He was grenaded about half
He got
HP,
flashed.
but that I do think that if he had just sort of stood his ground in pit
Yeah,
there, he would have had a much better
he would
fight
have.
than the one that he ultimately ended up with.
He
But
would have had a Fortnite Battle Royale victory, dude, because they were
we
all
do
lined up.
PUBG around here now.
Oh, okay, he would have had a chicken dinner then, because
Yeah.
they were all lined up coming out on court. And I mean, he had an AK against Tech 9s. He would have been, you know, a massive spray down. But it is what it is, and I mean, HG is going to play for banana control early here. ATL is going to contest it. House and Griffin are both close, posted up. One at sandbags and one behind car. That's okay. That's okay. Fumbling with your nades is a favorite pastime of everyone in this call.
Yeah, it doesn't really. I don't really know if Shinky. It feels like his brain has been sort of like he's flummoxed
He's
right
playing,
now. He doesn't
he's
know
playing
what.
a new map. It's okay to be a little confused. I mean, Sniper's not confused. Sniper just put alt down on Balk. Goodness me. And ATL will start a player up here.
Legs at half HP. Although if you just spam this window, you would get a free one back on the
Yeah.
Clipsy.
He would also get a match integrity committee ticket opened on him. So good call from Legs to not spam the window. Clipsy only has a deagle up here, so it's not really a favorite fight. And here's that bracket smoke again. Clipsy adjusts his crosshair, but needs a flashbang. Can he get a clean kill onto Legs here? If Legs finds this opening, gets it back to a 4-on-4. A lot of pressure on this CT side. Oh. No, it's okay, and the B defense is stout. Griffin gets one. House took one down to the grave with him, and now it's a 4v2, and Clipsy knows that Legs is on the retreat. So reinforcements are rushed to B, but Griffin just gets sapped by Mystery. And Trees is on an island here. Here come the two T's.
Trees backing up, just trying to hold on for as long as he possibly can. Although they are going to fall, they're gonna line up for him. They're just going to line up for him. The ATL is going to convert the round.
Yeah, how courteous are the remaining two HG players to line up for Trees, as Trees gets up to 17 kills. Top of the leaderboard for ATL, and HG needs a moment to discuss this T side.
if anyone else is curious about the other elite games tonight, we have Boo, who won 13-4 over JDM, UPS 13-8 over T, FNL edges out Nan 13-10.
Okay.
AVI is currently up 12-7 on DRG, and H4K OS has gone 11-11. OS, one of those teams that you mentioned much earlier, as at the very, very top of the lead. I believe they only have one loss to date, so it'll be interesting to see if they take another one here tonight.
That AVI win is distressing to this game in terms of whoever loses it, because that means AVI is also at 5 wins. So now you have 3 teams today who are going to come out of that 4-win pool into the 5-win category, and one of those 5-win teams would be still out of playoffs right now. So definitely makes the math for whoever loses today pretty ugly, I would believe. You would need quite a bit of help to make it into playoffs at this point.
That's true. But hey, there is plenty of okay. Let's see what the double kill today gets to the F4. And,
Knife
oh
gripping.
my. What's happening?
Alt didn't get the memo. Alt didn't get the memo for a London-style meetup in Banana, but Clipsy really wanted it.
This is Italy, not the British Isles. To be fair.
Yeah, but sometimes you just gotta introduce yourself a little bit, bruv.
Yeah, maybe there's a bunch of like British people vacationing here, as they're wont to do.
I mean, this isn't Italy, no, is it not? Inferno.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, the lads on tour is not completely unfounded, especially since this is the special layer service that is playing the CT faction. But alas, a gun round, or no, not even a gun round. So yeah, HG's finances were completely broken off of the timeout. But I mean, they just find an opening pick on the sniper, and it's on Trees again. Trees, hold your ground. Channel your inner NZ. You need 4 here. Gets 1.
Gets 1.
2.
Gets
2.
2. Okay.
2.
Griffin and Slipsy combine. And I believe that is a tie game. Yep, that is a tie game here.
ATL doing a great job to claw this game back on the CT side. Again, I think, can the protocols be a little bit sharper from the T? Sure, but you play with what's being given, and ATL, barring an individual overheat here and there, have played this side well, right? Fundamentally well. You saw the same problems that ATL had on their T side, eating free util damage, like really struggling to break into this A bomb site. All of those things have reared their head on the HG side as well. So it doesn't look like Clipsy's just burning himself to death though, and I mean gets traded out. Looks like he was looking for aggression in second mid, and I mean HG punishes it with 2 picks off of the ATL aggression. Oh, I was just saying how good you guys were on the CT side, and then
yeah, I mean they changed it up. They tried like getting some early aggression out there just to kind of try and catch the T's on the back foot, and it has unfortunately backfired onto them. So 3 versus 5.
It's all on House's op here, but he's gonna get smoked off, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, they just threw a smoke. Do they peek in front of the smoke? Oh, they gave him a chance. They really gave him a chance. Oh, House gets one anyway, but is he gonna get chased down? No. Alt does finally break kill though, and I mean this retake is a non-starter. 2v4 smoke in your face, and I mean again, just because you've been winning all these CT rounds doesn't mean it's been the cleanest. And yeah, they will back off and play safe. So HG will get to 11 first.
We've had 2 more games finish in the various. AVI did ultimately win out over DRG 13-8, and H4K upsetting OS 13-11, delivering OS their 2nd loss of the season. And if I'm not mistaken, I believe that's back-to-back losses. Yeah, that's back-to-back losses for OS, both of them 13-11.
Wow. Unfortunate.
Someone spin up the rumor mill. We've got some yellow journalism to do, folks. Is OS washed? Is it so over?
Yeah. Next question.
Has it never been unbelievably more over before, folks?
10-11 here on Inferno, and I mean, HG really did kind of just blow up that second mid play. I understand what you're trying to do with the change of pace, right? But I feel like when you've been winning the majority of the rounds, make the T's do something to break your setup. Don't change just because you have to. Don't change for the sake of change. And I feel like the second mid aggression there was kind of just trying to play aggressive for no particular reason. But I mean, this is a boon of information for House. He's clearing banana basically in its entirety.
Or oh, and if it looks like we might get flash off the angle. And Legs is going to ultimately get House off of a bad reposition. No.
Yeah. Again, alt lurking in apps as 4Ts prepare to hit this bomb site. No CT smoke yet, so there's no committal to it. And alt is still exploring on A and has called the troops back. It's another 2-2 setup from the CTs here with no real information as to what's going on. So it's on Trees and it's on Clipsy, and Clipsy's has some scars from an earlier fight.
Yeah, Clipsy also not, at the bottom of the scoreboard here. You almost wonder if they're, aiming to pick on him by virtue of that.
Yeah, spotted by balcony player, pressured from Arch. Clipsy's in a world of hurt here. Sees 3 on that side and really needs Trees to help him out. Bail him out here. Someone, but Clipsy!
Oh, but Clipsy with 3!
It's,
okay.
he needs to stay alive. He needs to stay alive here. It's a 3v2 now. The table's been completely flipped on its head here. It's a hero play, but hero plays don't win you the round. Not until that bomb gets defused. It's on Mystery and it's on Alt here. 2v3. Smoke on Moto. A CT phasing it, and Clipsy gets punished for that.
Yeah,
Equalizes the numbers.
I'm not. That seems like a bit of an overheat to me. I'm not really sure why Clipsy decided to try and take him back here. Griffin is going in on an alt, and Sniper is going to absolutely clear Mystery to the smoke there. Holy cow!
Wow. You know, King, you should cock watch more people at the bottom of the scoreboard so they can rack up highlight plays. What do you think?
That's what I'm saying. I think we have like a special power.
Sinky, I smell it. You're gonna get an ace this round.
Someone get a Sinky cam going. Observer?
You're gonna get an ace this round, I promise you. It's gonna be beautiful. You're gonna get a jumping Mac 10 kill 5 separate times.
I believe it. I believe it. And
that hurts for HG, and I mean, if they lose this round, famous caster curse, they will win. You know, ATL's gonna win the map if they win this round. The money on HG is about as poor as you can get.
Now this is an all-in play. We're seeing some early utilization out of the CTs here.
Yeah.
Some ship damage on the legs.
Well, and ATL switched their setup too. They've gone 3B here, and Clipsy just started to move back over. No aggression in Banana, so that probably prompted the rotate, and Legs' AK rattling off shots in brackets only reinforces the decision to come back towards A. Minute 20 now left on the clock. CTs have burned pretty much all of their smokes. There's only 1 left on House and a molly on Clipsy. HG doing a great job of burning out the util, but can they execute? They got onto the bomb site last round, couldn't quite win the post plant, couldn't quite clear Clipsy off Arch. Can they find something to get to 12 here? Can they put ATL on the back foot? Re-clear of car. House is op waiting for them, playing the tightest pixel peak I've ever seen in my life.
What this is one of the angles of all time. Holy cow.
And doesn't quite get it. Shocker to nobody. Swings back out onto the angle, and I mean, he's gonna get a face full of Legs waiting for him. And Legs has the one of the 2 AKs this round, is one of the threats. And I mean, they're gonna leave Legs now on a lurk and re-hit back into A, back into Sniper, back into Trees. Clipsy rotating back to his library as Moto gets smoked out, and Griffin catches out Legs as the lurk. 3v4 on this A bomb site, and it all comes down to HG. Trees gets quick NT faster on the rotate, but wow, a lot of damage from Clipsy there on site. I've said this before, 3v2 retake on A, and HG needs this round.
Yeah, this is do or die for HG here. I mean, ATL are going to be able to buy in around 24.
Mystery's got an op. This
but
is powerful. There's no util outside of a single flash on site. They're probably not going to throw it, but now they know the op's in play. Misses a shot from Mystery. All 3 players coming in from Moto, jumping up and
alt on the Sniper, Mystery on the Griffin. The tides get turned, 1 versus 1.
House. Can't convert it. Can't convert it. Alt's automatic weapon is superior. HG has map point. 1 map point. Ooh.
But you know what? Look at the econ on the T's, even coming off of a round win right there.
Yeah, it's It's not much prettier on the CTs. You got 3 MP9s and 2 M4s, and I mean, at least HG's gotten off. Mystery's gonna use it to the best of his ability, but I mean, Alt still has a Mac 10, but I mean, it's a better buy on the T side for sure. You know, now they're favored to close this map out. You know, to eventually merit
I
it.
think he did get a single kill despite bleeding.
Look at the forward position he's got on Santa now, and I mean, House is gonna feed him one here potentially.
Oh yeah, Sinky will take that all day, every day.
Leg
Griffin
spot.
caught him out.
Oh,
Gets one and a lot of damage on the legs there.
great equalizer from Griffin there. If he goes down, this B bomb site is completely open. Look at the fact that it's a 3A setup from ATL.
You know, Griffin is tasked with the role of making himself appear, you know, very, very big and scary over on this B bomb site. You know, he wants
I mean,
to
it's
do
work.
he wants to do his best work to make the teams think twice about coming to this bomb site, despite the fact that he's the only one there. We are gonna see a CT smoke come out to try and draw somebody over. Doesn't look like it's working though.
Yeah, I mean, they're not speeding up into car off of that space either, and Griffin's playing real passive. He's in church right now, playing all the way back. Alt's the thorn in the side here for the CTs on A. He just dropped off of balcony, and I wonder if Sniper's heard that. He should have. Is he going to peek off this? He is. Also, got a Mac 10. Good fight for Sniper. Trades out some HP there, and I mean, Clipsy's rotation just starts now as the CT resmoke hits. And Griffin is going to concede this bomb site. 2 kits on ATL, but 2 flashes. I mean, a lot of spam through the smoke. Clipsy just owns legs through the smoke. 4v3.
4 versus 3 retake. Although we saw numbers advantage retake in the last round, and we know how that worked out.
Well,
NZ just get one back on the Clipsy, makes it even numbers. Oh,
jumping MP9, Treason clean, and he's the last player alive. HG.
It collapses. HG it wins it out 13-11.
Wow. Some great post plants. Some post plant heroics out of HG. ATO made it competitive, more than competitive, you know, on the CT side, but it just ran out of steam a little bit on the.
No, I mean it really did come down to those last 2 rounds, the numbers advantage retakes that they weren't able to convert. I mean, of course, Inferno, notoriously one of the harder maps to win those retakes on.
Jesus Christ, King!
Oh,
everyone in
wow.
this game had triple-digit utility damage.
That's so beautiful. That is so unbelievably. God, this map is awesome. I hope it never leaves the map.
I hope it gets taken out back and shot in the next rotation.
Can you say that? Hello, chat.
I could say that. Yeah, of course I could say that. Are you kidding me?
COS question mark? I'm just joking. Surely. Oh man, but well, folks,
King, you've heard so much worse than that saying.
yeah, that's true.
Don't play Puritan with me on that.
Like, I'm not playing Puritan. I'm just saying all right, we have a chatter. Yes, that is okay to say because I also hope it gets taken out back in next season. And somebody else
Yes,
says, "Bro wants Inferno to smell the flowers." Yes, those are both true things.
Yes.
Start,
Look at the flowers. Smell the flowers. It's okay, Inferno. You'll be back in like 6 years, probably.
Starly is a known Inferno hater. Pig gets me, dude. I love Inferno.
Yeah.
I love seeing triple-digit utility damage. Is Clipsy ever gonna leave the server? You think? You think he's just kind of stuck there now?
He's gonna sit here and he's gonna relish in the defeat, knowing that, to be frankly honest, the Hydras are in playoff trouble. Oh, the voice in
Huh?
my head.
The voice in our head is doing a little bit of trolling here.
Yes, but I mean, great win for HG. They shut me up. They played a map they never played before, and it was enough to get the win. Puts them up at 5 wins, which is an important benchmark to kind of hit. Moving forward, again, we mentioned before, I think if you check the standings now, there should be 3 teams at 5 wins, maybe 4, depending on the HR result. Did HR play today? HR didn't play today, right?
No, HR is playing a doubleheader on.
Okay. So that's
Mr. Observer. You are streaming your Discord. wait,
no,
never
he's
mind.
on,
I
he's on the
lied.
other screen. He's on the other screen.
I lied.
You
He's just streaming
you
me.
are
I'm so good at gaslighting folks. It's awesome. I'm not even intending to do it. It's so smiling. Anyway, thank you so much for joining the stream. I've been kidding. This has been Starly.
You're just gonna go out on that? You're gonna go out on a gaslight?
You got anything you want to say to the people?
No, I don't really have anything else to say. And I just think it's crazy that we started the stream off by you lying about which team was on each side of the HUD, and then now you're gonna end on the stream about lying about how Packy was streaming his quote unquote Discord or whatever.
You think that's kind of that's my expertise is gaslighting, gatekeeping, and girl bossing. Those three things. That's all I do.
Thanks for tuning into this stream. Hopefully next time